Welcome back to Potato Craft. I'm Solo XO. I miss this place. As you saw in the time lapse, the barge has expanded. We have a windmill now. It's just a simple windmill, but it's cute. It fits the scale and the style of the barge here. And I really like the way it turned out. It's so cute. It fits, right? It's super cute, right? Yeah, totally. So it's been a while since we've been in this world. It's been since like Christmas. Like right before Christmas is the last time we were in this world. And I missed it. So I came back to do another episode here. And I'm really happy I did. So when I logged onto the world, I went around everywhere and checked out all the builds we had and all the farms and took note of things we still don't have in this world. And then and totally looked at all the unfinished projects that we're totally not going to do in this episode. Yeah, I know. But we've got new exciting things to do in this episode. So one of the things that I did was when I came into the Nether, all of our paths were torches still, and I couldn't quite remember where everything exactly went. For the most part, I did remember, but I thought it was time to color code our paths a little bit. So I laid down a bunch of carpets to all the portals that we have, and I put these glass blocks in it, and they will get heads that explain of where they go. So this magma head goes to our Froglight farm, which, is basically a magma cube farm. The Enderman head goes to the end. Our Piglin head, which is a brood, I need a regular Piglin head, will go to our gold farm there. And, this is the witch farm. This is our Hoglin farm. This goes out to the Wither Skeleton farm. And this goes to our Medieval Kingdom area, which we have a lot of work to do on that. That we're not going to do in this episode. Sorry. But we will. I still have a lot of plans for that area. But one thing that is new is this right here, this light blue path. So I'm going to follow this light blue path to the end. And that takes us here to this new portal. Which takes us to here. This mountain that I've flattened and terraformed to get this big giant space in. Here's a better look at it. But as you can see, this is on a mountain in a snowy plains biome. And here I want to build a farm. It's going to be a pretty big farm. It's going to be a slow farm. But it's going to be a cool farm. Or a cold farm. Or an ice cold farm. Or an ice farm. Yeah, we're going to build an ice farm. So let's do it. Isn't it beautiful? So I AFK'd this overnight, so maybe about 8 hours or so. And I think that's about how long it takes to get a full cube in this farm. It's all based off of, the randomness of ice forming. But it's cool. It's a giant solid block of ice, which is awesome. So the farm is pretty simple. It's basically a tray. If I can get up here. Let me get up here. Okay. So it's basically a tray of ice. Let me break this out. Water. So there's water sources all along here and then 2 at the end. And the ice, as you saw there, just freezes there. And it's on a timer here with some pork chops in it. And every time it clicks over, I take a signal and I send it through repeaters and torches to power a platform of pistons that is all up there. And the signal travels all the way through, and then I take the signal out again and move it up over to here, which is another water tray for ice formation, and it pushes it. So the sequence of events is it triggers, it pushes that ice up and then over, then the whole platform cascades this way, and then this pushes up and then over. And then it just fills it up slice at a time. As you just saw at the end of that time lapse, which was about an hour and a half, sped up super fast. So it is super slow, but it's ice, ice forms and it's random. So it takes a while. But you do get this giant block of ice, which is pretty cool, pun intended. So once you have the giant block of ice, all you have to do is just fly to the top, take your Silk Touch pick, and then mine it out, which is super satisfying. So as you can see, we haven't even made a dent yet, really. It's not even the first 4 layers are off, and I've already have a full inventory. So this is, quite a few shulker boxes of ice, which is cool. And as you can see, the ice still forms, so it slowly refills it and pushes things up, which is kind of cool. But you can mine it way faster than it will fill it back up. Yeah, but that's a whole lot of ice. So now that we have a metric ton of ice, I want to go ahead and change up this path right here, which leads 2,000 blocks, angled, I guess. I don't know. That portal's at 0, 0, and our Wither Skeleton farm is around 2,000 by 2,000. So I can fly there, but it takes a lot of rockets to get there. And ice boat paths are fun. So I want to build a boat ice path. So I've got a lot of stone and a lot of iron and a lot of packed ice. So I'm going to tear up this carpet here and replace it with an ice boat path. I won't make you watch it because it'll be done right about now. See? It's done. I really hope that transition worked out well. But as you can see, it's just a simple ice boat track. Some packed ice every other block, buttons to prevent spawning, and some iron bars to keep us on track. At each end, I just have a hopper and a cactus. So it breaks the boat and the boat goes in there. Give you a quick demonstration of that. See, there's the boat. Pretty cool. So now I'm just going to ride the whole boat track, and you can see how far it is, because it is super far. It took me way longer to build this than I thought it was going to take. It's taken hours, and it turns out it's 4,000 blocks away. So that is a lot of iron it took, a lot of ice, and a lot of buttons. Oh, also I kept the black carpet there because evidently our mining desert is back that way. So I just removed all the carpet and then connected it to the mining desert. Anyways, I'm going to go for a ride. Okay, bye!